Hello, hello.
Hi.
Welcome, 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 welcome. It's another live stream. A stream that's live.
It's a live stream.
It's a good time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, copyright infringement.
Oh no, sorry. It's a crazy time, guys.
It's chaotic time.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Because everyone, understandably, might not be having the best time with everything that's going on right now related to travel. It's certainly been a, pretty chaotic situation for us. Hi, Brandy.
Hi,
But, that's what we're here for. Like, they've announced what they've announced. So for those who don't know, there's no cruising right now, basically at all.
Really, if you don't know. There's this thing called coronavirus.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of it, it's getting things kind of crazy, but it's if you don't know, it's a virus and it's sweeping the nations, including ours, and it's now affecting travel and cruise industry, which we've been kind of guessing that it would be. So it's been kind of just like a little bit of a ticking time bomb before the cruise line started kind of suspending travel. But yeah, we thought we would come on and give you kind of an update of what we know as travel agents, what we've heard, what the effects are, what the decisions have been made, yada yada yada.
Yeah, so first and foremost, hopefully everyone out there is all your friends and family staying safe and staying healthy. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Thanks for joining. And no one's getting too sick out there, and wash those hands. Stay clean.
Washy.
Yeah. And so with all that said, hello, Sarah. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. With all that said, so it, like Chelsy mentioned, it's affecting travel now in a big way, and this has kind of been going on for a while, actually. It kind of all started when we got off of Anthem of the Seas back in February.
Oh, that's right. We were kind of, not that we were the start of it, but like we were kind of involved with the start of it. So if you guys don't know, we just sailed on Anthem of the Seas. We've had some videos coming out, and there'll be lots and lots more to come. But if you heard of a cruise ship on the news that was in Bayonne, New Jersey, and they were worried about people on the ship having coronavirus, that was the sailing and ship we were on.
Yeah, they pulled 4 people from it and took them to be tested. Now, all ended up negative.
Right.
But we had no idea. So that's what's funny is we got back and all of you guys were like, aren't you on that cruise?
Are you okay?
And we're like, we didn't even have a clue. We had no idea that nothing was, anything was going on.
By the way, guys, thank you so much to everybody who asked and checked in on us. Really, you guys were checking in on us before we for sure knew that there was something that needed to be checked in on. So thank you for that. We really appreciate you caring about our well-being.
Definitely. Todd says, love the Hoffmans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys
we
as
love
well.
you.
Ashley says, hi guys, happy to see y'all today. We're happy to not see you, but see your name and interact with you.
Yeah, we're glad you guys came. I know it was a bit of a short notice, but we kind of got this information short notice last night, or
it's been constantly
pieces.
Developing.
So we've been trying to just wait until information kind of streamed in, and then we're like, well, we want to get this out to you guys as soon as possible and kind of talk about it and let you guys know what we know. So we're like, oh, let's do a live today.
Let's do a live. Hi from Belfast. I've heard it different ways, but in the north of Ireland. Awesome. Wow. Well, thanks for joining us.
You know what's funny is that we've been watching Amazing Race lately, which he's watched it before. I've never watched it. This is the first time I've watched Amazing Race. We started back. We're in season 3 now, I think. But, like, we started back with season...
It's on Amazon Prime, so we like...
Right, they have all of them. And I've recently become obsessed. And they were just in Ireland.
That's right.
Remember, they just took the train to Ireland.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that doesn't matter. But anyways, from what I saw on when they were there, they did like some of like the classic like games, like what's the stone?
They were doing that was in Scotland.
Oh, darn.
They were in Scotland.
But they were in
the
Ireland.
Scotland games. Yeah, I think at some point they were in Ireland. Yeah.
I'm getting confused. I'm sorry.
But yeah. So.
But anyways.
Lots of fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Tasnia says, hi guys. Hi Tasnia. As always, thank you for joining us. Amanda, we just got back from our Indy cruise. Awesome. Our ports got canceled from Labadee and Haiti to Nassau and Coco Cay. We got back Thursday. Oh, that's too bad. So, if I'm understanding it right, our ports got canceled from Labadee in Haiti to Nassau. You instead of going to Labadee, you went to Nassau and Coco Cay.
So you ended up doing like Bahamas. Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I hope you like Coco Cay.
Yeah, definitely. Labadee is great though. So sad you missed that.
Yeah.
Hopefully on the next one. Sarah says, glad you guys were okay. We had to cancel our Italy cruise in April. Oh no! On Jewel of the Seas, but rebooked on Oasis for October out of New Jersey. Royal has been great. That's our next one as well. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll get to that.
Oasis of the Seas. We're on the first sailing out of New Jersey. Again, which is kind of weird if you've kept up with the Anthem videos that we put out so far, which more are coming soon, by the way. You know, we live in Florida, so we flew up to New York/New Jersey to sail back past Florida, and we're going to do it again. It
was fun.
We have our reasons, though, and we have some new content that we'd like to share from you. So, sorry you couldn't go on your Italy cruise, but glad you'll be going on Oasis. It's a great ship. When we went, it was our first Royal Caribbean cruise we ever went on in 2017 was on Oasis. And now with all the newly amplified things that we'll be showing you shortly.
Lots of new stuff, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
There's that like little contingency now.
We'll get to that. Brandy says, amazing race, good family show for being stuck in the house. I think I'll watch it with my 5-year-old. Yeah, exactly. Get some interested in travel and, you know, get to see a little bit of the world while you're in your own home. And we love it. It's a great show.
I can't believe I haven't watched it until now. I mean, we've been watching it in like very small pieces because obviously we've been very busy lately with the amount going on. But yeah, we've been watching like little pieces at a time, and I've been really enjoying it.
Tasnia says, I heard Royal Caribbean canceled their sailings. Do you guys know for how long? Yes, and we'll circle back to that in just a minute. Let me catch up here, and then we'll get into discussing that. Clarabelle says, I'm scheduled for Oasis of the Seas in August with my daughter. Awesome. We hope you both have a wonderful time.
That's great.
Oasis again, great ship. And Amanda said, yes, Coco Cay was 70 degrees, 20-mile-per-hour winds with freezing water.
Oh, no.
I was supposed to be ziplining over Haiti for my 40th birthday. Oh, man, the Dragon's Breath zipline, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Or I'm assuming maybe you had a different thing scheduled, but I'm assuming that's what it was. At least we got to cruise before they got canceled. That's true. Good outlook
silver
there.
Lining,
But hopefully one day you get back there and get to do that.
Hope you get to do it.
That's it for now. Keep sending those questions if you have them. We'll get caught up when we have a chance. But back to Tasnia's question. Yes, we do. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Disney has now expanded. Carnival.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much every cruise line. I'm pretty sure they've all announced that.
All the big guys, even a lot of the smaller guys do.
Yeah, anyone associated with CLIA, which is Cruise Lines International Association, is they're canceling for 30 days is the time now. That obviously could expand.
Yeah.
So that could become a rolling. I guess technically it could shorten. I don't think you would see that. Someone asked about that on somewhere else, and I don't think you would see that because now they've announced it and they've closed the booking. So when we go on to our booking engines and stuff, you can't do it because they're closed. So I don't think they would, retroactively shorten that. I think it's going to be at least the 30 days.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the 30 days. The real question... Starting today. The real question is if they're going to extend it even further past the 30 days, which nobody knows right now. It really is just depending on the state of things, how much this virus is expanding or decreasing, hopefully the latter. And hopefully all the sailings after 30 days will be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're not obviously going to sit here and pretend to be doctors or state officials or anyone, any kind of the know.
Right.
We don't know this stuff. We can just tell you what we're hearing from the travel side of things. It's shaking up the travel world, but we do want to give a huge kudos to our travel partners, all of our vendors, Disney, Royal Caribbean. They are handling this with such aplomb. Like it's
true.
They are killing it right now, and this is unprecedented. So
I think, considering that it's a very spur of the moment kind of situation, it's nothing that any of us have planned for. It's certainly nothing that the cruise lines have planned for. Nobody thought this was going to happen. So, considering that, I think they're handling things really well. I think they're trying to do right by both their travel agents and their guests. trying to keep us as informed as possible and, you know, trying to keep us as safe as possible, which is obviously appreciated. But yeah, they're so for the guests that were supposed to be sailing within these next 30 days, so they were either supposed to leave between today and 30 days from now. I think Royal, it's like April 11th or something like that. There's like a day difference by the different cruise lines, you know, like whether they'll be back sailing on April 11th or April 12th or April 13th, something like that.
There, though.
Yeah. So if you're sailing between those times, your reservation is automatically canceled. Your sailing is automatically canceled. But you get a future cruise credit to use at a different time, which you must use before December of 2021.
With Royal Caribbean
With Royal specifically.
That's obviously the majority of our business, so that's what we tend to talk about the most. Other ones, it's further out, like Norwegian actually goes till 2022.
Yeah.
It depends on the vendor. Again, though, a big kudos to all those vendors because they were offering guests the opportunity to cancel ahead of time just out of fear or, you know, just not having the desire to travel at this time and still get that credit. So before it was mandated that they were all going to cancel. So.
Well, you still can, right? I think like with Royal, it's
no.
Until July.
With most vendors, you get a choice. Like for the ones that have automatically canceled now, it's a choice. If you want a cash refund, it's usually 100% of your cruise fare is a cash refund. If you want a future cruise credit, they'll up it depending on which cruise line it is and how soon. Like most of them are 125%. Some went up to 150 depending on when it is. So yeah, you have that choice. But yes, beyond the current 30 days that have automatically been canceled, you still have that choice. Again, depending on the line, it changes what the timeline is. Yeah. But to cancel if you want to. So good for them for offering that.
And they're making it really easy too. I mean, obviously, if you have a travel agent, you know, we're taking care of it regardless. But if you are taking care of it on your own, I know they've made it really easy. Like I know Royal is like canceling it automatically and putting the credit onto your Royal account.
Yeah, they're giving you the opportunity to go on and submit if you want the cash refund, but if not, they'll just automatically do the thing. So no one's going to miss out because they didn't know they had to do it.
Done.
I don't like when companies do that, and glad to see that that's not really happening. So that's that. We'll keep going on about it. I'm sure you guys have more questions. Let's get caught up on the comments here, though. Jacob Lorton says, Hi, Jacob. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Jacob.
Good to see you here. Mark Howard, would you ever go on Disney? Assuming Disney Cruise Line, yes, we have.
We have, and we love it.
My first 4 and Chelsea's first 2 cruises were on Disney Cruise Line. We got engaged on Disney Cruise Line. We had our honeymoon on Disney Cruise Line, and we have been seriously talking about going on another one here relatively soon. We were talking about going on one really soon. Really? That kind of popped up the other day, and now...
Yeah, now that's a kibosh. It's not happening anymore.
But we're keeping an eye on it, and it's something we'll definitely... Because a lot of you guys have given us feedback that you would like to see Disney, and I don't blame you. I can tell you we'll tell you it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
You know, we love Royal. We love Disney, too. We love them for completely different reasons, and we definitely, you know, if you have watched a lot of our Royal videos, you know the reasons why we love Royal, but we'd love to show you the reasons why we really value Disney as well. And it's nostalgia for us,
definitely,
you know? Like
definitely.
I mean, that's what started our cruise life, was on Disney.
It was synonymous. Cruising and Disney were synonymous. Like, that was a package deal. Like, and then we expanded, thankfully, to Royal Caribbean because we really love it. But
and you know the main reason why we ventured out to Royal, I mean, we were curious about it because we saw the Oasis class ships and we're like, oh, this looks cool. But really the main reason is that we wanted to take my dad on a retirement cruise, and we knew that he wouldn't want to go on Disney because he'd want to be on a ship that had a casino. So we picked Royal and we picked Oasis, and then we fell in love with them.
That's all we've sailed since. Yeah. We haven't been on another cruise line since then. So
yeah, it's interesting how the tides take you to where you're supposed to go.
Let the winds sail your sails and fill them of journey.
We had like 2 ponds where the tides take you and your sails.
Oh, yeah, but the weird thing was yours came out much smoother, which
that's never the case. I'm the eloquent one today.
I'm off my game.
Maybe I'm just extra on game today.
Okay, I like that. I think I'm off.
Yeah, you're probably off.
It's been a little crazy around
You've
here.
been on the phone a lot.
Emily asks, have any of your cruises been canceled because of this? No, not yet.
Not yet.
The next one is the Oasis May 10th. So.
But yeah, Oasis is our next one in May, and like I said, we'll see. Obviously, if they extend into that, it will get canceled in terms of the suspensions. But
well, and if things don't settle down, we might decide not to go.
Yeah.
We had every intention of going, and then you start to see things progress, and you have to be mindful of other people as well. So we'll see. I'm going to keep it kind of loose right now.
This is definitely a day-by-day kind of situation,
yep,
for
hour
sure.
By hour sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Amanda says, again, I'm an ER nurse. They are predicting Corona into May. I'll bet cancellations will continue past 30 days, but no one knows for sure. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Yeah.
The way it's been going.
Just have to roll with what we got.
Sarah says, there is a Royal Caribbean staff member on Oasis who vlogs. If anyone wanted to know how the staff is doing, he said they're staying on the ship and still working. Yeah, hopefully they're doing okay. I mean, we haven't heard any reported cases. That's the funny thing is what really sent this whole, specifically the cruise industry, into a downward spiral is when the State Department, I think, recommended people don't go on cruises. They were not anticipating that to be the announcement. They had just met, when I say they, I mean CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, all the upper echelon people of cruising travel had just met with the political officials and the representatives and thought they had good discussions about how to move forward. They're going to improve on their already rigorous sanitizing processes, and they're going to be checking people temperatures and all that. And then the very next day, it was like, we don't think you should cruise. And they were not expecting that at all. So it really took things for a twist there. The number we saw the other day, and you always wonder how accurate things are, is that there was 1,500 and change ships registered with Cruise Lines International, CLIA. And 2 have had a case of the virus. Right. So less than 1%. And obviously, that doesn't mean you just shrug it off, but it's interesting how that was the perspective when in reality that it hasn't really been hitting the cruise industry specifically as much as it's been hitting other things. But you have to be proactive and you have to take care of it. So.
I think that's definitely the thing. And I mean, I don't blame at all for wanting to be proactive and prevent stuff for sure.
Definitely not.
But yeah, that's just an example of how it's been escalating so quickly.
Andrea says, hey, y'all. Hey, howdy, hey. JC says, hello, guys. We just got upgraded to an ocean view balcony on Oasis May 10th from a Central Park view. We'll see you there.
I really hope we see you there.
That's our sailing. Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
I keep saying we'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We hope we'll see you there. If you see us, be sure to say hello around the ship.
Yeah, definitely.
Brandy says, one good thing from this is I booked my family's flight to Miami for $77 each. Now just hoping the cruise sails in June. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Fingers crossed. We'll see. The prices are definitely low right now.
Oh, yeah.
But, will you be able to take advantage of them? That's the question.
Yeah.
Tasnia says, how's the situation in Florida? I know some states are declaring a state of emergency. I don't know, honestly.
Well, I don't know if we're at a state of emergency, but all Florida public schools have been closed.
Yeah. I will be perfectly honest with you. Some of you won't like this. We don't watch the news. Like, we don't go on and turn on the news and watch it and keep up with. We get our travel news through our vendors and our partners, but we don't stay on top of like.
Well, I mean, you guys know sometimes it's just so hard to know what you can and cannot. What is and isn't a reliable source or what isn't accurate. When it's big stuff, we try to get it from like something direct.
Yeah.
Like CDC or something like that. But but my understanding is that all, or at least a majority, but I think it's all now, Florida county schools are shut down, at least for a couple weeks. I mean, a lot of them are on spring break or about to be on spring break. So for a lot of them, they're just doing an extended spring break from now. But we'll see. I mean, I know certain things are getting a little crazy here. Like, everyone's buying up all the toilet paper.
But we haven't
and
seen that ourselves, like, so much. I mean,
When we were in Orlando,
When we went
trying to
down,
buy...
we were down at Disney World the other day before obviously they closed it, and we could not find hand sanitizer. But I'm saying when we're here locally or just out, we haven't noticed a lot of that. But
Well, I mean, we haven't been to the store really since then.
yeah,
so.
I'm just saying we haven't
But
seen
yeah,
much.
but anyways, it seems like that's the. I don't know if it's labeled a state of emergency.
Yeah,
or not.
you know, local events have been canceled, like county fairs and concerts and
yeah.
things like that. So, as far as we're concerned, it hasn't affected us personally, just living day-to-day life other than our business. But, yeah, personally, it hasn't really had too much effect yet. And hopefully that continues. Hopefully it's this case for everyone else. Everyone stays safe out there. Amanda says, I feel really bad for the staff. They work so hard to keep these ships clean and depend on pay and tips to send their families. They were cleaning machines on our cruise. It's true. Now, I haven't heard specifically about the cruise lines, how they're handling it. We do know that theme parks, at least Disney and Universal, are paying their cast members and team members respectively, even when they're not working. So,
oh yeah,
at least through the end of the month.
That's another thing too, is with Florida being the tourist state that we are, yeah, theme parks are also closed for a couple weeks right now.
Yeah.
Disney, Universal, yeah.
SeaWorld, everyone.
Yeah.
Legoland, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't specifically heard about Busch Gardens, but if SeaWorld closed, then Busch Gardens probably did
Yeah.
too. So, yeah, that's the state of that. But good to hear that they're taking care of their people, and hopefully these cruise lines are too. I will tell you, just to peel the curtain back, normally we wouldn't get into this too much, just, you know, for whatever reason, but obviously travel agents are paid on commission. When we book something for you guys, you don't pay us. You don't pay any extra for your booking. Just instead of all of the money going to the cruise line, they take a portion of it and give it to us for assisting with that. And they are still doing that. On these canceled bookings, they're still paying commission. And I only bring that up just to show and again, like, kudos to the cruise lines for doing that.
They're definitely trying to take care of guests and travel agents, and I feel like they're trying to do things the right way, which is nice.
And I think they're succeeding so far.
Yeah.
And I think they know we're gonna get through this. And, you know, at some point this will all blow by. Everyone who canceled will be back.
Yeah. And people want to go on their cruises. It's just
we'll get it rolling again. It's just a little bit of a bump in the road. All right, David says, we are on the Independence of the Swans, corrected to Seas. Sorry.
That's a fun name, though.
I like that, though. Independence of the Seas, where'd it go? September 19th. All right, I think you'll be good to go. I hope.
think you'll be good.
Boy, I really hope.
I mean, we got bigger problems if we're not settled down here by September 19th.
We hope you have a great time.
Yeah, it should be great. Independence is an awesome ship.
JC says, yeah, I really hope to see you guys there. I have doubts, but I hope so. Yeah, same.
We'll
see.
Finger crossed kind of situation.
Hopefully we'll see on board, though.
Yeah.
David says, I'm in Florida and Disney and Universal are closed for 30 days. Yeah, right, exactly. Clint says, Independence, May 11th, fingers crossed. Oh,
right there.
That's right there with us. You know?
That time period is going to be, like, I don't know. I mean, you just don't know.
I'm wondering if they extend, if it wouldn't just be 2 weeks first. And then, you know, I don't think they would go another 30 right off the bat, but it depends. I mean, if it's still bad enough, then they definitely could. But fingers crossed all around.
Yeah.
Todd says, he told David, they're going to be on Indy at that time. It'll be our 25th anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
However you end up celebrating, we hope you have a great time.
Yeah.
We hope it's your planned way.
Yes, definitely.
And David has 14 people going. Wow. We hope you all have a great time.
That's a fun trip.
Carmen says, hey guys, do you think the lines will extend their suspension past 30 days? It's so hard to say. I didn't think it would get to this point. From everything that had been communicated to us, the way things were going, and then, like we said earlier, it just kind of rapidly devolved when they recommended people not cruise. It started getting a little crazier, and then everyone just decided to announce, you know what, we're stopping. For 30 days. They definitely don't want to extend that,
No,
obviously.
I mean, they don't want to, obviously, because it's in their benefit to sail. But, I mean, they also don't want to disappoint their guests and stuff like that. But I think it's just gotten to a point of where it needs to be stunted. Like, it needs to stop in its tracks. And just time needs to kind of clear stuff out a little bit. And hopefully that does the trick, so then when the 30 days is up, everyone will be ready to sail again, but honestly, there's no way of knowing right now. There's no way of knowing what the health of this country is going to be in 30 days.
It was just announced yesterday afternoon that this was going to take place, and then several hours later, they all revealed how they were going to handle that. Mm-hmm. So at this point, we're not in the end game.
Yeah, it's the beginning, but
the first Infinity Stone has been placed in the gauntlet. That's about where we're at right now.
But at least I do find at least a sense of relief that there is a quote-unquote plan now.
Yeah.
It may not be the final plan, it may not be the final stage, but at least there's something in place of what we can expect, at least for the next 30 days, and then, beyond that, we don't know, but yeah, at least there's something we can go off a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a lot, and I know other people, that have a cruise coming up like how we do, or even sooner than we do. You're really wanting to know if you're going to be able to go or not, and it is a day-by-day situation.
Yeah, we just got to wait and see,
yeah.
Unfortunately. Amanda says that's really nice. Lots of people book through travel agents. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. So, Again, major kudos. JC says, I would like to say, as someone from New Jersey, I'm very jealous of the beautiful Florida weather I see behind you.
Oh, yeah.
It's about 81, I think, right now.
Yeah.
It's not much. It's a little bit of a breeze. Very light.
Yeah.
It was sunnier earlier. It's a little cloudy
right now. It's a little cloudy. It's light clouds. It'll come back out.
Once it passes, the sun will be shining again.
The tricky thing with Florida is that it looks great, but sometimes it doesn't feel great. I mean, I'm saying that, and then
today's not bad though.
But then if I went to New Jersey, I'd be freezing my caboose off, and then I'd be like, "Oh no, take me back home." So I understand.
Amanda says, do you guys watch the Cruise Critic website at all? Total chaos on there right now. No, not typically, but I can imagine. I mean, we're familiar with the site and we've been on it before. It's not something we frequent, but yeah, I can imagine that's... we've seen comments on social media and other venues, and we've seen even travel agents, still, I get it. People...
It's getting crazy out there.
Unfortunately, it tends to escalate things, and I get it. Everyone's concerned about their good time. They're concerned about their money. They're concerned about their well-being.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, because Corona has been going on for a little bit now, and this is the first time we're addressing and talking about it some, and one, we've been, trying to help our clients and stuff like that. That's been a priority, but also, too, just... today was a good day to talk about it because we had something that we could report to you, something we could tell, something that's factual and something to go off. Like Matt said, we're not doctors, so we don't, everything would have just been guesswork that we could have told you, or our opinions, and we don't want to.
And it probably would have been wrong.
Yeah.
Because a while ago I just said, I don't think so. I think they're going to keep running them as long as people will go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought this, so.
Yeah, and we don't want to give you we don't want to give you an opinion that we don't feel confident in, but today we actually had some information that we could share with you, so
that's right.
That's why we're finally talking about it.
Michael says, it's going to be interesting to see if the cruise lines actually raise their prices after the suspension. I somewhat predicted that would be the case. So, I have nothing to base that on. No, let me make that clear. There's no information, no indication from any cruise line that's what they're going to do. Just me speculating. I thought, because obviously the prices are super low right now, and I think they'll remain that way once things kick back up. And then as soon as it seems like everything's calming and everyone's good to go, I think you'll see them raise the price. I don't think it'll be by a lot, but it would make sense because people are going to have that itch to go and they need to recuperate some of their money. So,
it's supply and demand, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw it. So,
but yeah, we haven't been giving any kind of information of what that trajectory is going to be. But yeah, that was just a
purely speculative.
A guess, or a not surprised if that does happen.
May not be. Maybe they still need to, for a while, convince people to go, and they're just going to try to get as much, inventory as they can, and they'll keep prices low. I don't know. I mean, obviously, eventually they're going to go back up. But,
right.
So we'll see. Sherry says, just came across the news. U.S. is banning travel from UK and CV Ireland effective Monday. We did see that. So, I don't know how much that affects right now. I mean, obviously, it affects people personally from a travel standpoint, which is obviously where we're going to be coming from. No theme parks, no cruises, no.
Well, and also Canada is
that's right.
is suspending. They're not letting cruises into their ports
through at least July, I believe. So if you have even if you're on like an Alaskan sailing, or I know for instance, Oasis of the Seas is doing a 6-night Canada and Northeastern sailing in June. So those obviously haven't been canceled yet, and they may sail, but they may not
be stopping where they're originally. So keep an eye on those itineraries.
Well, that's a big deal specifically, and obviously we're Royal Caribbean centric here because that's kind of our biggest thing, and it applies to other lines. But for example, Serenade of the Seas and Radiance of the Seas are doing Alaska season as well as Ovation, but Ovation is doing round trip from Seattle, so no big deal there. Although I do think one of the last stops is in Canada. But they could change that pretty easily. Right. However, Serenade and Radiance are doing one-ways from Seward, Alaska to Vancouver. So 1 week it starts in Vancouver, then and then a week later it's back in Vancouver, or 2 weeks later it's back in Vancouver. That obviously is a big deal. That's the departure port or the ending port for the one coming the other way. So that would be a big deal for those two ships. They'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, and
we haven't heard any.
I'm sure it's not figured out yet.
Yeah, they're just trying to get all their ducks in a row.
Yeah, so
if we hear something, we'll let you know. But at this point, we have not. Mark asks, "Are you ever going to go on Disney?" We addressed that earlier, but in case you missed it, I think you meant Disney Cruise Lines. We've been on it before, and we are planning. We're talking about going on it again.
Yeah. Nothing booked yet, but it will be in our future. It's just a matter of when.
Just a matter of when.
And where.
We definitely want to show you, and we've had a lot of people say they would like to see that. So we would like to show that for sure. Amanda said they have to make losses up somewhere. Exactly. Yeah. Right? So, there's a lot of moving and shaking on the financial end of things. Different lines are doing it different ways, but that's kind of my guess is, if you just raise prices, like I said, even just a little bit across the board, then everyone there is inputting to that, and it kind of makes up for it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Yeah. David and Jeannie in Texas say, "Hello, happy to catch y'all live.
Yay!
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming.
We've been to Texas once, and that's not nearly enough.
No, we loved it. We ate the Big Texan, and it was so cool.
That was delicious in Amarillo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's like someplace that locals go to, or if it's just like a tourist spot.
Whatever, it was great.
But we really liked it.
And we went through Dallas, and we saw the big Motor Speedway there, and we were actually just passing through, really. It was when we did our out west / Canada road trip, 3 weeks. We did that back in
2016, I think, yeah.
It's actually the first video ever posted to this channel. Right. It's a montage of when we did that. Yeah. You should go back and check that out. It's just like a 3-minute video. We weren't vlogging back then.
No.
So it's just music playing over it and stuff. But you get to see some beautiful stuff. We did I think one of the highlights was the Grinnell Glacier Trail hike.
It was gorgeous.
Glacier National Park.
We love Glacier. It was, it was so beautiful. It was a beautiful day. Yeah.
We went to... we did Route 66, sorry.
Went to the Grand Canyon.
We went to the Grand Canyon for the first time.
Yeah, we did it.
We'd been to Yellowstone before, but...
we did a lot of stuff.
That was a great trip.
Yeah.
Johnston Canyon in Canada.
Yeah, we did a ton.
The lake that looks like a wolf.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
Lake McDonald. We kayaked.
We kayaked on Lake McDonald in Glacier.
And you'll see Bandit if you watch that video.
Yeah,
because he was there with us too. Yeah, he did.
So you can check that out.
And
First video ever posted.
Then he jumped out of the kayak and ran to shore.
Oh yeah.
Or swam to shore, but like a long ways.
Quick aside: one time we were camping in Florida, at a place called Fort DeSoto, which is a county park in Pinellas County, down in Tierra Verde, like down near Clearwater, St. Pete area. And so we had Ben, and we were walking down the beach, and all of a sudden we noticed he wasn't there, and he was halfway out to an island that's out in the water, and like it takes on the kayak probably takes like 10 minutes to paddle out there,
least,
and he's just.
I'm like, Benny,
what are you doing?
Get over here! And he just turned around. He's like,
turned around and swam back.
He just came back.
That dog is nuts. Summer 2017. Okay, not 16, 17.
Okay.
We went out there. Thank you, Renchi.
Yeah.
Oh wow. guys are sending the questions. I love it. We gotta catch up here, though. We're getting a little long-winded
go.
and sidetracking.
Stop falling asleep.
We didn't even win a regional qualifying match.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Does the U.S. cancellations affect Puerto Rico, too? As far as cruises, like, going, I think everything's canceled right now. We haven't heard anything specifically about Puerto Rico, so... Again, information is kind of sparse right now. I think everyone's just scrambling, trying to figure it out. Yeah, I haven't heard anything in particular. And any idea where they are parking all the ships? Adventure is currently parked at Terminal 18, where Indy is due tomorrow. No clue. Haven't heard that.
No.
I don't know if they know. I know anything that's set sail before today was finishing its journey. They weren't going to bring them back early, and I'm assuming that's part of it because they need to figure out where they're going to put them. Yeah, no idea, though, where they're going to park them.
That's an interesting question, though.
Don says, just a quick hello to everyone. Hello, Don, and we're
Dawn!
glad you made it.
Yay!
I knew that was up in the air, so
Thanks
we're glad
for
you made it.
squeezing us in.
David and Jeannie in Texas again say now is a great time to buy a few shares of stock. It's very inexpensive right now.
Yeah.
The cruise industry will be back to normal soon. What do y'all think about the Virgin Voyages ship? Interesting question. As far as the stock thing, totally agree. Thought about doing it, and we've never bought stock, but I saw the prices. I'm like, so Royal Caribbean was at like 132, and now it's at like 32. It'll get back up there. Like,
I don't even know what that means. I know nothing about stocks.
I really don't either, but
like 32 and 130, like that. You might as well be saying unicorns and lollipops. I have no idea.
But your favorite show is Mad Money.
I hate that show. He's so loud. He's so loud, and he hits stuff, and that makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's great. He's taking something that's normally considered boring and stuffy and...
I do appreciate anybody trying to make something fun. It's just, I don't like seeing stuff breaking and people hitting things, because to me that means anger, which apparently it doesn't, because you hit stuff all the time, blah, 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 and you're not mad. But to me, in my world, you hit something, you're mad. That's the only time I hit something, if I'm mad. And he's always hitting stuff, and I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? And it's like, no, that's just part of a show. But anyways.
There we go.
I don't like it.
What do y'all think about the Virgin Voyages ship? We actually don't know too much about it. We obviously travel agents, we get updated as it was being announced and as they were building it and as they were launching it and all that stuff. I know it's considered in the luxury market, which we basically have 0% share in as far as our client base. We don't have luxury clients as of right now. So it's not really something we've paid a lot of attention to, just because it's not typically what we would be booking. So
it's interesting, though. It kind of seems unique, which is like from little bits that I saw of it.
Yeah, we saw like mock-ups and stuff. So
Yeah.
it looked cool. But we don't haven't paid any much attention to. Typically for us, we're the big three and then Disney as well. So Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, and then Disney.
Yeah.
That's basically
Family
MSC has kind of come along too. So them as well. You know, we've done one or two here or there of maybe like a Holland or something that we've sold. I mean, not that we've sailed, but that we've sold to clients. But typically that's where we're at with, obviously, again, it bears repeating, Royal Caribbean being the heavy majority of that.
Right.
MST3K Snurb says, are you guys going to be okay financially? Do you have alternate income until things pick up? Well, thank you for your concern.
Yeah.
And yes.
We're good.
We're good to go.
Don't you worry about us. We'll be just fine.
We are good to go. Thankfully, because I know some people may not be. So we're very, very fortunate.
I will say one thing that is helpful with our situation is that we do work from home.
Yes.
Because, a lot of people, they can't go to work right now. They, things are closing down and stuff like that. So I am very thankful that we work from home and that we can, keep ourselves even safer, because if we need to be at home because stuff is out and about, you know, germy-wise, then we can be okay.
We're very fortunate in that regard.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thanks for the concern. Chris says, hello, Hoffmans. Hello, Chris.
Hi.
Thank you for your informative videos. First time catching you guys live. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
It's quite an experience. We wish it was under happier circumstances, like when we went to Disneyland or when we were about to go on Anthem of the Seas. Those were a little bit more fun, but thank you for joining us either way.
But those times will be back.
They will.
They will be back.
Will be back. David and Jeannie in Texas say it's getting warm again. We love all your vlogs. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. And we will. They are coming. Anthem of the Seas. We still got a lot to go, folks. We've only done day 1. We have 11 nights.
Day 2 will be very, very soon. I will try to promise at least Monday. I will like to do tomorrow. We'll see. If not, Monday.
Well,
it's just been very, it's just been really hectic lately. A lot of curveballs going on.
we had some personal commitments, and then we did all this stuff.
Some
and
technical issues.
yeah, we're working through some technical stuff. But
I hate when tech stuff doesn't work.
yeah, it's just something we hadn't really encountered before with lighting and on the camera. But we're working through it. We'll try to get it as good as we can. Know if you happen to watch it and you see some stuff, it won't ruin the footage or anything like that, but it'd just be a little bit different for little parts of it.
Yeah.
I guess Anthem being a quantum class ship had different kind of LED lights or fluorescent lights or something.
There was
or a frame rate or the shutter speed with the camera.
Yeah, it made kind of like a little bar effect on just certain areas.
Yeah.
And
Now we're aware of it though.
Trying to get rid of it as much as possible, but I don't think it's super possible.
Yeah.
Post-production. So, but anyways, I've been trying to work on it, and we've been trying to work on it and figure it out. But anyways, so it's just been slower.
I like this guy's.
They'll be coming.
Yes, they'll be coming. And like I said, a lot more.
Yeah.
We have 10 more nights. We have full ship tour. We give our review, our top 5, all the stuff that we normally do, and also some excursion videos. 2 Sandals locations that we toured coming your way, and we really liked them, especially the one. It was one of our favorites that we've been to. So those are coming.
I'm glad we can, though, still get you guys some content right now, though. Just, you know.
It's another way we're fortunate is that we had just gone on that long adventure, very long. So we have a lot of stuff. It's not like, well, we can't film anything new because we can't go anywhere. Like, we've got it in store. We're getting it to you. And then hopefully the next one, you know, we'll be able to go. So this person's username is What Is Dead May Never Die.
All right.
7638.
Nice.
Representing House Greyjoy.
I about said House Theon. That's not right.
So when do big discounts start with all the issues? Cruise cheap Disney hotels. They've started. They've long started. The problem is, are you going to be able to go? That's the question.
Yeah.
The things that are bigly, don't get me started on that. Hugely discounted right now is the things that are more current, like in the short-term future. So those are the things that are up in the air. Like we've had people saying, hey, I heard that the cruise lines are discounting and I'm looking for next year and it doesn't look discounted to me. They're not discounting next year because
like
next year's not affected. Yes. Yeah. If you want to look for next month and May, really that's about it. Because even the summer, even though people can cancel up through July with some of the cruise lines, like I was just looking for someone in July. It's up like it usually is. So now it might be lower than other years have been recently, but it's still up. Cheap Disney hotels, that's happening. I mean, cheap Disney hotels.
Cheap for Disney.
Yeah, it's happening now. If you go on and look, I suggest avoiding summer. We always suggest avoiding summer if you're price shopping, and if you can. But yeah, those are happening now. So be sure to check that out. What Is Dead May Never Die 7638 also asked, ever go to Rock Springs Run? I'm not familiar with it, so I don't believe we have. I would like to know more about that.
Yeah.
MST3K Snurb says, love your videos. Please keep making videos even while the ships are not going anywhere. Yeah, like we said, we'll have them. We'll have them. So
they'll be out.
At least for a while. And then even if we run out of content for when we've been, we'll do stuff like this. We'll do Q&As. We'll talk about things.
Yeah, we'll do home office videos. You know, we'll go bump around and do something. We'll get creative.
We'll figure it out. Hopefully we'll be able to, you know, even if like the Disney parks could open back up or something like that, we could go down there and we'll have options. So Ricky Ernest says, hello from Nebraska. All right. Hello, Nebraska. Snow this morning. I want the Bahamas. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either. Man, snow.
What is snow?
Right?
I'm not familiar with this.
What is that white stuff you speak of?
Jon Snow. That's the only snow we know.
Egret.
JC asks, what was your overall review or take of Anthem of the Seas? We absolutely love her. So, a little spoiler alert, because of course we'll have our full review of that at the end of the series, but...
Anthem is perfect.
Oh, man.
Anthem is perfect, and I would change nothing about Anthem.
We've always said that Oasis is the crown jewel at the crown and anchor, and we don't know how it could top, and we gotta think about it now. But we're very excited for Odyssey of the Seas because you're getting all those great things that Anthem has, but some of the fun new things: El Loco Fresh, Laser Tag, Skypad, Playmakers, all being added into what already exists with the Quantum class ships.
Odyssey will be very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
But Anthem is fantastic. Everyone should absolutely go on Anthem.
Yeah,
100%.
And we assume the Ovation and Quantum would be great as well, or Spectrum, although I can't do Spectrum right now. It's in China.
Yes.
Amanda says, we did the 70s and 80s nights on the promenade, and I couldn't help but wonder if you were going to peek out with your snorkel mask on.
That's awesome.
That privilege was reserved for the select foursome who were probably in their maybe late 60s, early 70s, and they just got a huge kick out of it.
Yeah, they sat at the same table at Ben and Jerry's the whole time.
Every night. There it is! Oh, I wish I could do that every time.
Gosh, I love that, though. I love people having fun.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that's what it's all about.
So I'll just have fun together.
Amanda says Jen and Barry say hi, too.
Yay!
Oh, we miss Jen and Barry.
We do. We hope they're doing good at Dock.
Yeah, for those who don't know, when we stayed on Independence of the Seas, we were in a promenade view room, and right across our room was Ben and Jerry's ice cream. There's 2 bovines up on top of it, and we named them Jen and Barry.
In case you don't know what a bovine is, it's a cow. I learned that on that sailing.
Ooh.
Just his encyclopedia of a brain poured out.
Wow, you just...
it's not common knowledge.
I don't know.
Common knowledge?
I think it's like decently common knowledge.
Well, I'm definitely below average then.
No, it's just I always say this: people are smart in different ways. Like my motto in life is that you can learn something from anyone else in the world, and you can teach them something as well. It's just a matter of what it is. Everyone has their things that they're well versed in, right? So I don't know why I know bovine, but I do.
Now I do too.
Jacqueline asks, what is your favorite class of ship on Royal? My boyfriend and I just got off Oasis on Sunday. We loved it and went to book another cruise when COVID dies down, also known as COVID. Well, that's great. Definitely recommend booking another cruise. Like we kind of just mentioned, Oasis has always been our favorite. And I think still, we're about to go back, hopefully, like we mentioned. And then we're going to be able to give it a true comparison. We can say without a shadow of a doubt, it's either Oasis class or Quantum/Quantum Ultra class.
I would definitely say, though, if you loved Oasis class, I would give Quantum a shot. Just because there's so much, how Oasis has so many options.
It's like way different, though. So that's what makes it fun, is you have all those options, but they're different options. And you don't have the open air, and you don't have like Central Park or Boardwalk, but you have things like 270 or the Seaplex. Loved it.
I think there's things. I think once we sail on it again and we can compare fully, I think what we're gonna end up taking away is that like they're equal but just different, and there's different things that you appreciate.
Which is great. It's great to have options, right?
Great ships.
Tyler Show says, hello, everyone. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Yay!
Hello, and happy Saturday to you as well. Thank you for stopping by. David and Jeannie in Texas say, we just got off Anthem in January and had a great time. Same. Well, we got on in January, got off in February.
Yeah.
The food, shows, etc. were wonderful, as always, on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Can't wait till our next cruise in October on Liberty of the Seas.
All right.
Good for you. Glad you had a fun time on Anthem. David says, so I've only been on Carnival boats up until October last year. I went on Majesty of the Seas, and I wasn't impressed. How much better is Independence of the Seas?
A lot.
A lot, and you could do even better than Independence of the Seas, in our opinion. So that should tell you something. We always say that, especially with Royal Caribbean, they have a ship for everyone, right? So they have different ships for different needs and wants. And we have a lot of people reach out and say, how did you not like Majesty? It's our favorite ship. And we understand why if you're looking for a certain thing. But if you're not looking for that certain thing, it is not going to rate highly. It was the lowest grade we've ever given on a ship in our reviews by a lot.
Well, and you guys watch us, and you guys know that we like to do things. We like to do activities. We definitely like to go dine. We like doing the specialty restaurants. And Majesty just didn't have didn't really have those options, so it wasn't the best fit for us.
I bought this shirt on Majesty.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
This is the Key West
that
shirt.
was Key West,
That's
yeah.
where we went, yeah.
That's right.
I just thought of that. But yeah, it just doesn't have...
It just wasn't the fit for us, but, you know, some people who, you know, don't really, you know, need specialty restaurants or don't really like to do activities, you know, it might be fine for you. But I would say don't give up on Royal just based off of Majesty. There's such a plethora of other options out there that Royal has. Definitely try one of those before giving up on Royal, I would say.
Have a great weekend, Amanda. I think she's heading out. So
Yay,
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for coming.
But yeah, we tell clients this a lot, or people who find our videos on Majesty, and it's funny because that one, by far the most, people will reach out to us and say, so we booked this one because it was cheap. We went on and started watching your videos, and we're not sure about this.
Yeah.
And that's why, is because I think a lot of people, especially if they're new to cruising or maybe new to Royal Caribbean, they assume that all the ships are going to be about the same. It just depends where it leaves from and where it goes. And obviously there's a very big difference in class of ship and each individual ship as well.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I would not base my takeaway on Royal Caribbean on Majesty of the Seas. And apparently the Hawk agrees.
Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the Hawk?
That's a Hawks weekend. Next it'll be the Osprey, and then the Bald Eagle, and then the Owl, and then the everything else that lives here.
And then Bandit will bark at one of them.
So wouldn't base it on just Majesty, not by a long shot. Try something else. Try basically anything else, and then our recommendation, as you could probably tell, would be an Oasis or Quantum Cruise ship.
Definitely, you know, talk to your travel agent if you're using a travel agent, and they can help find one that works for you. Or, you know, if you're not using a travel agent, definitely go online and check out the different ships and see what kind of things that you're looking for.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. JC says, Anthem sure is fantastic. I agree. We agree. Yeah. This is great all around.
Awesome. We love it.
Chris says, what is the best strategy for booking a family of 5? 2 adults and 3 kids. I've been looking at 2 staterooms, as that shows is much cheaper than a suite. So if you'll indulge us, our first recommendation would be to use a travel agent.
Right.
Just because it's easier for us to kind of find some different options for that. The website isn't necessarily built for searching for 5 or more. In fact, even on the travel agent end of the website, which is it's a different website, but how we book, they've just implemented a thing that makes it easier to search for that. There's very specific staterooms that are not suites that can accommodate 5 or more, depending on which ship it is. So you could take a look at those. But if you'd like, feel free to shoot me an email. We can discuss it, and I can look at some options for you. Because you can go with 2 rooms, you could go with a suite, but there's certain things that are available that are made, but it won't necessarily show that it sleeps more than 5 or more than 4, 5 or more.
I'll put our contact information in the description once it's done processing and uploading, and yeah, be happy to help.
Yes, definitely. So reach out. David says, I used a travel agent, however, from now on we are using you two. Well, thank you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Welcome aboard. We'd love to help in any way we can.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
That's awesome.
The
Yay.
Tyler Show says, did you hear that Allure amplification has been canceled? This was due to the workers for Italy not being able to make it to the dry dock in Spain. Yeah, I don't, maybe not cancel. I don't know if cancel's the right. I think it's been delayed or postponed.
Yeah.
I think they still have plans to do it, as far as we know, but maybe you know more than we do. So, maybe with the loss of funds, they're going to not do that right now. But I did hear that it was delayed, yes, because they couldn't get the labor there.
Yeah, that's not surprising. They're having a hard time right now.
Chris Peacock says, hi, I subbed. Thank you so much. We
Yay,
appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome aboard.
Yes. All right, we've caught up, but feel free, if you have any more, to send any other questions or comments that you might have. We'll be happy to keep answering those. So, outlook, right, for the future, we like to always be looking ahead when we're not enjoying the moment, and which we always try to enjoy the moment, but times like this when maybe it could be a little bit better. Right. Obviously, we're at a kind of a holding pattern with things. Our next cruise, like we mentioned, is May 10th, Oasis of the Seas, 7-night, from Bayonne, New Jersey, Cape Liberty, again, where we just left on Anthem. And are we discussing our accommodations yet, or is that a surprise?
Let's let's make it a surprise because I don't want to disappoint if we're not able to do it.
That's true. But if we are able to go, we will have some new content, some kind of uncharted waters. Not really for us, but sharing it with you guys based on that. So hopefully we're able to go and do that. Beyond that, we have 2 cruises currently booked, but I know you don't want to. I know those are... I kind of gave away the one on social media. I think people who follow us know about that. But
you can sleuth and find the next one out.
But those aren't until one's later this year and one's later next year.
You know, you said 2, and I forgot. Not forgot, but just like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
Which one?
The one next year.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah.
Well, the one later this year is a big one in terms of what it is and what it's going to mean for us and doing it for our channel and the first time we ever done something like that. But then the one next year is like a really big deal.
Yeah. But no, yeah, we'll especially right now, we'll definitely share with you more as things become a little bit more definite because there's so much in the air right now and stuff may need to get changed around. But plus it's fun keeping it a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Is it fun or is it annoying? Hopefully it's fun. I think it's fun.
I think it's fun. But that's all we have currently, like, hard booked planned to do. But obviously, we'll be going to theme parks when they reopen and doing some other stuff. And we're always looking at what we're going to do in the future in terms of cruising and stuff like that. So it's just kind of loosey-goosey right now.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have more cruises in our horizon, too. We just don't have them planned yet. And
we'll see.
We definitely like to have a portion of plan and have a portion of, like, let things come our way. So, so we'll see. I mean, it's definitely, it's an interesting time right now. It's definitely more of the let's wait and see kind of situation. But no, all is good. And, we'll see where this world takes us.
We will see. Tyler Show says, so glad Fun Spot Orlando is still open. It's huge! We still live in Orlando, so we're familiar with those commercials.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, wow. Okay, I guess they're going to take advantage of everyone else being closed is their strategy there. Brandy asks, what is your favorite excursion at Nassau? Well, to be honest, it's usually typically just to stay on the ship. Because we've been to Nassau so many times, it's not necessarily our favorite. Not that there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It's just... maybe not what we're looking to do usually. Nassau is what I like to describe as an excursion port, where if you're not going with a specific excursion in mind, it's not maybe as enjoyable just to freelance as other ports might be. Now, some of you might disagree. Maybe you like going there and doing the straw market or that kind of thing. And we also, our favorite kind of excursions are things that are unique, like unique nature things, like
to that specific area.
Exactly. So like Blue Hole and doing the cliff jumping and the river tubing in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Or going to explore in Cozumel. Well, it's when we stopped in Cozumel, it's mainly Mexico. But you understand what I'm saying. And Nassau's kind of different. It's more of the like go swim with the dolphins. That's a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Which we don't necessarily do that. But we did go to Aquaventure Water Park at Atlantis Resort. And that was really interesting.
Oh, yeah. We had a great time.
And we have a video of that. You can check that out.
Yeah, I'll link it in the description once it's uploaded. But, no, it's a really fun water park. It's definitely on the more pricey side of a water park. But overall, just Atlantis in general, if you've never been to the property before, it is very beautiful and impressive. You do have to pay to do everything that's there, whether it's the aquarium or the water park or any of the other things.
And they have different levels of admission.
But there's a lot of options there, and the resort and hotel itself is absolutely gorgeous and smells really good.
It's worth going over just to see that and see the building and the architecture and the grounds. So also there is a Sandals in Nassau that we're planning on. I don't know if it'll be the next time we go to Nassau, but maybe the time after that, doing a tour of like we've been doing. So we'll hope to get that. But yeah, we don't really have a favorite. If we're doing something, it's usually been going over to Atlantis. But yeah, usually we'll stay on the ship and just for filming reasons, take advantage of an empty ship to do our ship tour or something like that.
Or do things that are usually crowded, like slides and stuff like that.
Bingo, bingo.
Yeah.
JC says we are also going to switch to booking through you. Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, well, thanks.
There's just something about you two, down to earth and very nice people. Always seem to be around somewhere to get in touch. Yeah, well, we seem nice on camera, but if you really got... We interrupt this no.
No, I really am
Technical
nice.
difficulties.
No, we're both nice.
No, but thank you so much.
No,
I really appreciate that.
We appreciate that. And, you know, that's something we don't talk about that often, but it's really appreciated and really, we really value that you guys trust us.
Yeah.
And we don't take that for granted, and we appreciate that, and we're so glad that we come across in a positive way to you.
Well, when we set out on this channel and we decided what we were going to do, what we wanted to be about, which this is how we are in life in general.
Right.
But we said we wanted to be genuine. We didn't want to try to be an influencer or present things or be these characters. Like, if you see us on the ship, we want it to be basically what you see here.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And we always want to be upfront and honest and genuine about things. Again, that's just how we are in our normal lives. But
Sure.
we wouldn't want to we don't like salesmen. We don't want to be that typical... you know, car salesman, snake oil salesman kind of thing, like.
Well, because honestly, we sell travel, but I feel like I want to be a travel agent. I don't want to be a salesman.
Yeah.
I want, you know, anybody can go and buy a cruise. We want to be able to help you, and I'm glad that the videos do help a lot of you, and I'm glad for the people who do call us and book through us, trust us to help you in a more one-on-one way.
Well, that's our favorite thing to do. You know, we have some people come through and they say, I'm just price shopping. I just want to know what your price is and I'm going to compare it to something. And that's fine, and we appreciate that. I like having a conversation. I like telling you about things, answering questions. You know, obviously, we love to discuss travel, specifically cruising and theme parks. So thank you. Again, we appreciate that very much. Cash Mopar says, hi, guys. Just got here. Thanks for all your helpful input. You guys are our favorites. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for coming.
Ken Sessa says, hi, guys. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. And we're caught up once again.
Wow, good job.
So we're just over an hour here. Do we have anything else specifically? Last chance. We're going to do, I guess, a last call here for any questions, comments, concerns.
I think that's it. I mean, we covered what's going on in the news right now, how that affects our plans and where we're going to go from it. But yeah. So, I mean, in terms of our channel and you'll see what's kind of expected. You'll see more anthem. And then some more anthem.
With sandals sprinkled in.
Sandals. Anthem. But no, it's, the good thing about Anthem is that, there was so much to do on that ship. I said to him, it was the last day of the sailing. I said, I'm like, how is it the last day of an 11-night sailing and we're still doing something new?
Yeah.
It was crazy. So I'm really excited to share all that with you. Thank you to everyone who's been patient about us getting the videos out while we, work through a few technical issues and just, catching ourselves up with the climate of the situation going on. In the travel industry. So thank you guys for being patient, and thank you for asking how we're doing. We really, really hope all you guys are doing well and staying safe and staying healthy, and hopefully this situation isn't affecting you guys too much. And we just hope all is well.
Definitely. Glenda says, hello, I missed it. No, you caught the end here, so you made it. Thanks for stopping by, and you can definitely watch when it's done processing here in a few minutes, then you can watch the replay if you would so care to. Ken says, if I wind up with a credit because of this mess that we have to use in a year with Royal Caribbean and I go through you, will you get credit? Yes, we will. Thank you very much for asking that.
Yeah, thanks.
But yes, that is the case. So, and again, it won't cost you any additional, nothing like that. We don't charge a fee. Some people do. We don't do that. And you won't pay more than you will book in direct. Promise you that.
Yeah.
Maybe less. It just depends on what promotions we have going on at that time. But yes, we would, and we appreciate you thinking of that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Steven says, Royal Caribbean, thoughts on June? We have a June 1st on Mariner. Yeah, we mentioned this earlier. It's just so hard to call right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think that you'd be okay, you know, considering that is still over 2 months away.
Yeah.
I would like to say, oh, I think for sure you'll be fine, but we can't do that.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I mean, gut instinct, I think you'll be okay. But I will say, for anyone who's watching, maybe even Steven yourself or anyone else who has got a cruise and they're thinking about canceling, I don't recommend doing it until you have to. Meaning that as of right now, so like take Royal Caribbean, for example, you have 48 hours, right? For the ones that aren't automatically canceled, past this 30-day thing. You have 48 hours to decide whether or not you're going to cancel and get that future cruise credit. Don't wait till the last minute because the phone lines will be jammed or you want to get a hold of them. I'm not saying that. But I would wait until maybe like the week of sailing, somewhere around there, you know, and then decide because people have been asking me that. Like they have sailings way in advance and they're saying, should we go ahead and cancel? You don't have any reason
There's
to.
no benefit.
Unless you're in a thing where you need to make final payment. But even then, your final payment, it's still going to get reimbursed to you, understand? So, and now if it's one of those like, hey, we have this money that's due, we're not sure we really want to go on this, and we could use the money for something else, then that obviously is just, that's your call on whether or not you want to do that. But
or if you want to just go ahead and make, you know, if you're not okay with how things are going right now and you just want to go ahead and make future plans,
yeah,
you want to go ahead and cancel and book one for next year when you feel more comfortable, then that would be a reason. But
otherwise, don't jump the gun.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's just our recommendation.
We're gonna hold out and see how stuff goes.
David and Jeannie say, thanks for the info today. Have a wonderful weekend. Keep the vlogs coming. We enjoy them all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Have a great weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. Cash Mopar, ever consider doing a carnival cruise if there's time? We've considered.
Yeah.
You know, never say never. We definitely would like to expand our horizons and have as much knowledge as we can firsthand. We were actually planning on doing like 4 carnival ship tours coming up in the next like month or two, and they all got canceled.
Yeah.
So we like to do that with Carnival because then we can kind of get an idea of what they have on their ships and see them firsthand. Based on our personal preferences, it's not something we're looking to do at this time. Not over Royal Caribbean or Disney or just going and doing other things.
Yeah. Right now our priority is to do more Royal and get into Disney more.
Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line more.
Maybe Carnival one day.
Yeah.
All right. That's everything. So if you have a second one, get it in right now. Otherwise, feel free once the video is processed. I believe you can leave comments on it there. And if you have any other questions or anything, you can leave those down below, and then we'll answer them as quickly as we can, which may not be very quick right now just because of everything that's going on.
Yeah,
but we had a few minutes here. Well, about an hour here.
Yeah.
We thought we'd take advantage of it and just try to brighten the mood and keep your spirits lifted. And
yeah.
we know that when we're not able to travel for whatever reason, if it's just in between trips or there's a delay or something like that, we like to go on YouTube and watch videos or talk about it, look at books, and you know, I think it's kind of like living vicariously through others kind of thing. So maybe just talking about travel will be fun. So
yeah. But
Clint says you guys are great. You guys are great.
You're great.
For sticking
and you,
with us.
and you, and you.
And you get to travel one day, hopefully.
Everyone gets their own ship on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line.
Glenda says, thank you for all you do. Thank you for all you guys do, seriously, with your subscribing and watching the videos and referrals and booking through us. We really appreciate all of it. We have big plans on the horizon. We'll get to them eventually.
Yeah.
Even if we have to wait a little bit, that's okay.
But it was so nice talking to you guys. It was a nice it was a nice breather, a nice refresher from the hecticness that has been the past week. And yeah, we're still here. We're still gonna be here. All will be well. All will be good.
All in good time.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys stay healthy, and we will plan to as well, and those videos are coming. Keith says, my wife and I will be using you for all of our future cruise plans through Royal. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We look forward to helping you in any way we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, the videos are coming. Lots of Anthem, a few sandals coming up there, and then whenever we have a chance to get, hopefully, Oasis of the Seas coming up. If not, that's okay. We'll we'll have something in the future.
We'll figure it out.
We'll stay flexible, and then in the meantime, we'll come up with other things for content. We'll be doing more live streams, and we'll be talking to you guys. So,
yeah.
Once again, we hope everyone stays safe, healthy. Keep everyone in your thoughts, and be mindful to others, and always keep it positive.
Happy thoughts right now.
Happy thoughts when you can't have your happy travels.
Right.
Because happy travels will be coming back around at some point, though.
Yeah, I think they come by faster. They come back faster when we keep our happy thoughts.
Yeah.
We'll do
positive vibes.
Just everyone do the best they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So thanks again for stopping by. We always appreciate it. We always enjoy chatting with you guys. Like I said before, if you have any more questions, just leave a comment once the video has finished processing here. And of course, if you're interested in travel, maybe not right now because you can't,
right.
but in the future, at any point, feel free to reach out via our travel agent information. Like Chelsy said, she's going to put that information down in the description. You can reach out to us through that, and we'd love to hear from you. Either way, so we hope you enjoyed today's live stream Q&A session. We hope you guys are staying safe and healthy out there, and we hope you're still looking forward to your future happy travels. Keep planning, keep watching videos, keep it in your thoughts, and just look forward to it.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it one day, we promise you. So, we're going to sign off for now, but until next time, we'll see you around.
Happy
travels!
And safe travels.
And safe travels, and now I always forget how to stop the recording.
There it is, right now.
No, is this it?
Now. I don't know. Right.
There's usually a button. There it is. Oh, the button went away. I had to touch it.